Hello, Travel Quest Network, and anyone out there in the world. Welcome to the Weekly Chatter Live. I am Joshua Harrell. Oh, I've got a little banner I can pop up in the chat there. I am the Chief Marketing Officer for Travel Quest Network and your host for the Weekly Chatter, where Travel Quest Network and some of our friends get together each week to wrap up the week, share our wins and challenges, and just have a grand time before the weekend kicks off. So, I am not in my studio. I am out of office, which is going to be a thing. I mean, we are in travel, and I am at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside resort. Sorry, forgot to add the resort part there. And yeah, it is a. Hello, sorry, that's a little extra. I was trying to make sure I could see the chat going. Um, I am again. I'm in Florida. I am in the Walt Disney World Walt Disney World property, but as you can see through my window, it's very gray out there, and we're going through a thunderstorm right now. Yay! So, as much as I wanted to come to you live from the resort, I found a beautiful gazebo overlooking the water. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen today. So, you get the view of the trees there from the Port Orleans, yeah, resort. So sorry about that, guys. Anyway, and if you are joining us on the podcast, know that this show is a podcast, then you have no idea what I'm looking at. But it's a really nasty day here in Florida, and it's been raining off and on all day. So yeah, my experience has been a little bit wet, but those of you who are tuning in live, welcome, welcome, and please use the chat. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me about your wins, tell me about your challenges, and let's talk. You're amongst friends here. Let's just celebrate wins, and I bet you might be facing a challenge that one of our members who is watching live is experiencing as well. And you never know how this show goes. You might solve the world's problems just within the time that we are together. Now, again, use the comments below and share what's going on this week. And then I do have sales figures because I know some of you always look forward to that each week, and I didn't realize how important it was to you. I knew it was important to me, and I thought you guys might benefit from knowing that. But the weeks where I have skipped, I have got my wrist slapped a little bit. So I do have numbers for you, and yeah, I'm going to do my best not to let lightning or whatever come into the window. You know, because thunder only happens when it's raining, and right now I can hear some thunder. So I'm going to quickly go over to the chat. Oh, before I go to the chat, can anyone say that they love my top? I am, if you are not looking at the screen right now, or you're listening on the podcast, I am wearing a commemorative shirt for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. And yeah, I found it in the shop. And a little history about me. My very first job when I was 16 years old, I lived in Atlanta, and my mama dropped me off at the Human Resources office at Six Flags Over Georgia. And I was dropped off to get a job. I did land a job. I ended up working in the shops at the theme park, and I never buy souvenirs. Well, yesterday I bought a souvenir, and it's this. So I hope you like it. You're going to be seeing it a lot, although I have been with some Disney travel professionals while I've been on this trip, and I've been told that after the anniversary, I can't wear the shirt anymore. So I never buy souvenirs, and I buy a souvenir that has an expiration date. Now, I know you guys are going to tell me that's silly. You can wear the shirt. But those of you who are saying that, I wonder if you are Disney travel professionals, because I was told it was a faux pas. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go to the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is my favorite part of the week, and I'm loving the fact that we're doing it mobile. I just wish I could have taken you outside, although I was worried I would die, so that was not something I wanted to do. All right, so going to the chat, I see you, Stacy. Thank you so much for joining us here. Happy Friday from Joshua and everyone that's coming from Stacy. Jen and Jenny are watching. I love Jen and Jenny for watching. Thank you. Faith, happy Friday. Still jazzed and making connections from Travel Quest, Dallas. Dallas, I added a T to it. Dallas Roadshow. Faith, it was so good to see you. I know I was buzzing around kind of all over the place, but I was so happy to see you there, and I loved that about the two road shows that we've done, Minneapolis and uh, Dallas Fort Worth. Those of you who were there know that I was corrected that it's Dallas Fort Worth, and I need to make sure that I refer to it as such. It was so cool that you guys were making connections with each other. Some of you had never met before. Some of you had known each other for donkey's years. Some of you got on like a house on fire, to where it looked like you had known each other for donkey's years. So anyway, Faith, it was good to see you, and I'm glad that you had a great time, and I'm glad that you're still feeling jazz and you're feeling that momentum. Hey guys, if we're coming to a city near you, or it's a quick flight to come visit us, please come to the road shows. You can find out when and where our upcoming roadshows are on travelquestnetwork.com/roadshows. So, and on each page for the event, you can see which of our travel partners are currently signed up to attend. So I will tell you that we have new travel partners coming or adding to the schedule all the time. So just sign up, come join, and it'll be a great time. And just like Faith, you'll make connections with travel partners as well as fellow Travel Quest Network members. And, we're not a scary bunch. Faith, please tell everybody that we're not a scary bunch. All of us together really had a laugh and learned a lot. That's what I feel like I know. Cynthia says, happy Friday, all. Cynthia, are you back from your two side-by-side cruises? Did I get that right? It's not back-to-back, it's side-by-side when it's on two different cruise lines. Oh, look, and we had a special guest. That was the housekeeper. I thought this was the best place to do the show, but anyway. Cynthia, I hope you had a good time on your cruise. Let us know. Let us know where you went. I can't remember where you were going. Stephanie is watching. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? And Hannah, oh, you were tricky to find on the page today. Happy Friday. Your trip looks delightful. Hannah, I assume you're talking about finding this show. And let me tell you, if you are ever looking for the show, and maybe the post kind of gets hidden, you can always go to, I think it's photos, videos, or media. And when the show is live, you'll see it there, just so you know. That is an option. Tyson, yo! Did I do that justice? Good to see you, Tyson. So glad you are joining us. It was so good seeing you at the Minneapolis Roadshow. Jen says, hi there. I am so jealous right now. That is my favorite resort. Jen, so glad to hear it. This is my first time staying. And if so, Jen, you're the second person today that's told me that the Port Orleans resort, Riverside is, or Disney's. Sorry, gotta make sure with the branding you get it right. Disney's Port Orleans resort, Riverside, is their favorite resort. If those of you who don't know, it is about 20 minutes away from the parks. You get to it by bus, and you get to Disney Springs via a boat. It it's quite a large property, and I am, if you can see, let's see, where is it? Pointing in the wrong direction. Right there. You can see the columns. I'm in kind of the plantation-y type place. And they're quite, this is a three-story building, but then there's some two-story buildings flanking it. Little clusters, lots of pools. So each area kind of has its own pool. Then it has a bayou area, which is more, I want to say tucked away in the woods, but tucked away in the bayou. And they have lodges there. And let's see, there is like a little water park, kind of themed, very Louisiana. Um, in the olden days. Uh, so it has a very neat vibe. I have been to Louisiana, and if I didn't know I was in Walt Disney World, I wouldn't know that I wasn't in Louisiana. In the central area where the lobby is, there's a bar, there's a nice food area, shop, and it looks like a big paper mill with the water wheel going. So all very themed out. And Lynn on Facebook yesterday or this morning, she said they even do some carriage rides. And I did see the carriages. I just didn't know if they were just stopping off and letting people pet the horses. But yeah, it's a fun resort. It's big. There's a lot of space. And last night when I came back from the park, which was pretty late, I almost closed down the Magic Kingdom. Um, in the bar, the bartender was singing away, and it looked like everybody was having a grand time in the bar. So I do like that about the Disney properties, that while the theme parks are always what gets the attention, the the Disney resorts have a lot going on too. So having a great time so far, and I'll tell you a little bit about what I did today. Outside of avoiding the rain, which is a real thing. So anyway, Jen, thank you for joining today, and thank you for sharing that. And if you guys have any questions, I mean, I've only been here for a night, so if you have any questions about the Disney Port Orleans Resort, Riverside, I'm happy to tell you what I know. And also, I have been to the Magic Kingdom and to Epcot today, so I can tell you about what's going on there. I will say, if you have not used this Genie business, that on the mobile app, it changes the way that you interact with the park. Now, those of you who come to the park all the time, I don't challenge me on if there was a previous app. I just know this is the first time I have used an app like this, and it told me where like I could pick which attractions I wanted to see, what entertainment I wanted to see, and then it figured out the best time for me to go. Much better than me just wandering around. So that was pretty cool. All right, getting back to the comments. So Cynthia, who has been on a cruise for a little while, is my win for this week was handing out business cards to several interested parties on the Explorer of the Seas. That is fantastic. You know what? Outside of Cynthia, I'm really glad that you got to go on holiday and you got to promote your business. I love that. Um, but you make me think of something here. So when people are on holiday, think about the timeshares that get sold. Think about the vacation clubs, things like that. And on the cruise lines have the where you can put a deposit down on your next cruise. So they always have that, and it has a name, guys. You can correct me here. I can't remember what the name is, but they're always trying to sell you on the next cruise, because that is the best time ever to get somebody to commit to their next holiday, and they should do it with you. So, kind of keep them in that holiday mode, holiday celebration. Sorry, I had to have a song breakdown, but keep them in or don't keep them, but use that mentality of, oh my gosh, I've been working for weeks and weeks and months, and I am so happy to be on this holiday, on this cruise, at this resort, at this theme park, whatever. Oh man, I've got to do this again. You know what? I'm going to make that commitment to myself. I'm going to spend more time with my family and go on, tick some things off my bucket list, whatever it is. So make sure you always have your business cards with you, I guess, is the moral of the story, especially when you yourself are on holiday, because that is prime time to get someone, or they're already thinking about it, but get someone thinking about you for their next trip. So, Cynthia, very, very happy to hear that. I don't know why everybody and their brother is trying to text me while I'm doing this. So, hopefully, the internet connection is all right. All right, Cynthia, she gave us a win, and now she can give us a challenge. My challenge has been trying not to get seasick, as it has been very rocky in the Southern Caribbean. So, Cynthia, you must still be on the cruise. I bet you're going to tell me that in a little bit. Um, that I've never been seasick, so I can't relate. If anybody can relate, please give a little bit of care there to Cynthia, show her some emotion. And when you're done showing her some emotion, let me know if you're having a good time with this out of office episode of the Weekly Chatter live from Tropic West Network. All right, Daniela is watching. Happy Friday, everyone, from Daniela. Nicole joins us, and she says, my win for the week, I held one finger up, guys, 2 Viking river cruises. Woohoo! Oh, I didn't know that note was even in me there. It needed to escape. Nicole, congratulations. I'd love to know how long you've been selling river cruises, and in particular, have you done well with Viking in the past? Please, please share. Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, and Jen said shirt is awesome, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. Do you see that little? I gotta see if the camera will pick it up. This is a lot of camera action happening. Walt Disney World. We got Mickey. Oh my goodness! I've got to tell you this. Um, so the very first Disney travel agent event I ever went to was in Atlanta, and I mean, it was my very first one. And I saw there was a step and repeat set up to the left of the room, and I was with some of the people from the Disney travel company, and towards the end of the event, they said, okay, watch for this. And there were about 300 people in the room, and Mickey and Minnie showed up, and everybody got out of their seats and went running to the other side of the room. I was in shock. I'd grown people. I did not expect it. So, needless to say, I did not want to get in the queue to do that. I found it very intriguing. Well, I am here at the resort for a industry event, and I saw the step and repeat, and I had a feeling that the mouse would show up, and he did. And guess who got in line, and guess who almost mauled Mickey Mouse with the biggest hug I think I've ever given anyone in my life. So I will be sharing that video with you real soon. And at the end, somebody was talking at me, and I could not even receive the information because I was on a Mickey Mouse high, if that's something that you can have. So, anyway, I am all up in the Disney right now, hence the shirt. All right, moving on to the chat. We have Tyson joining us when I am joining Kara, one of our other members, in Cuba, and I'm the official. Hold on, I gotta read this. I am the official wish making partner for Make a Wish South Dakota and Montana. I will be booking all of the flights for the families. Very awesome week. Okay, the term or the phrase heartwarming. That brings me so much joy, Tyson, on so many levels. Congratulations. That is a huge win. And Stacy is jumping in on that, saying that's awesome. Congrats. Have fun in Cuba. Cuba, if you haven't been, what an experience. What an experience. They're just wonderful. Sarah joins us, Monarch Agency of the Year. She won the Questy Award, Monarch Agency of the Year in 2021. So I just always like to call that out. And she called you out, Tyson, as that is incredible news. And Jen said, Jen. See, I just see that there are comments. I don't read them until I'm about to say it. That's where I get into some trouble sometimes. But Jen said, "Will you be wearing it in July at our social media event?" Jen, from what I'm told, I've got a year to wear this shirt. So, yes, I will be. And those of you who don't know, and I don't know for sure, and if Celeste is on, maybe you can chime in. But we are right after Tropical Quest World. We are doing a special social media immersion experience. Jen, I can't remember what Celeste called it. And I think 75 of our members are joining me, Celeste, and Angela, our marketing manager, joining us for a whole social media immersion experience at Walt Disney World and the different parks. So that is exciting. And it sounds like Jen is going to be there. And Jen, yes, I will wear the shirt. Hannah is sharing with us, my challenge is being sick this week. Oh, I'm sorry. After caring for a sick child last week, feeling a little stressed on top of being ill. But she's going to balance this with a win and say I had a group of 12 golfers return from their Pebble Beach golf trip this week. That is a huge win. Congratulations, Hannah. So happy for you. I hope you get to feeling better real soon. And our Velma, Velma, our groups manager and pro coach. I hope you checked out. I was traveling, so I did not check it out. But I hope you checked out Velma's group coaching session, live group coaching session. Was it Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern? So she's doing these weekly, and it's free for you to join. You just have to register. She posts them on the calendar for you to register. And you can even volunteer to be in the hot seat. You just email her, and all that information is on the calendar. If you look for the group coaching sessions with her email address, reach out to her, and she will set you up with possibly sitting in the hot seat and getting one-on-one coaching from Velma, who is just so fantastic to talk to in general, but specifically about your travel business. So I hope you tuned in this week. If you didn't, these are not recorded. You have to be in the trust circle of the live event. So please tune in. She'll have another one coming up next Wednesday. But sorry, I got distracted. Velma, she said, hi, tell Mickey I said howdy. Howdy from Texas. Sarah said, happy Friday, y'all. Make it a great weekend, team. I love it. Go team. Kevin said Dallas Roadshow was fantastic. Let's see. Lisa said, "Happy Friday, getting closer to Travel Quest World. Travel Quest World, Royal Caribbean, Independence of the Seas, July 18th through 22nd. Lots of stuff going on there. I cannot wait. We've got more little tidbits coming out about the special things that we're doing at Travel Quest World. So, Lisa, can't wait to see you there, but thank you for reminding me of that. Cynthia is still at sea. 2 days, and then she will be home. Ocho Rios, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, Aruba, and Curacao. So very nice to see. Oh, and our Beverly, who is very, very involved with our air services team, she is tuning in. Hi, Beverly. It's good to see you. Mwah. I hope that was. I hope you felt that. There you go. Man, I am in the Disney mode right now. Stacy, thank you for your comments on the weekly chatter. Love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Nicole answered me back about, I was asking about river cruises and Viking, how long she's been selling it. Nicole said, my Viking cruises in the past canceled because of COVID. Okay. This particular booking is one client that got canceled that returned with another room, which is the sister. I'm hoping to get a few more to return for rebooking soon. Go get it, Nicole. Oh, all right. And then I got to say this. So Sarah, our Monarch Agency of the Year winner of the Questies, she said, my reign as Agency of the Year is almost over and can't wait to see who's next. Sarah, so gracious. I would expect nothing less. If you don't know about the Questy Awards, please go to travelquestnetwork.com/Questy, QUSTY hyphen awards. It's either awards or award, and I don't have that off the top of my head. Probably need a quick URL to get to that. But you can learn all about the categories. Some are based on sales, and others are based on your entries, your applications. Either you're applying for the award or you're nominating another member who you know does a phenomenal job in a particular area. There's a whole bunch of marketing awards, very near and dear to my heart. So check that out. In network news, there's been a link. There was one this last week where you could click to go right in and find out more, as well as apply for the Questies. So please, please, please get your applications or nominations in, because we are going to pick a winner, and it is the best. Well, it's not the best part. It's a very fun part of Travel Quest World when we announce the winners of the Questies. So you want to stay tuned, and yeah, so you want to make sure you apply, you want to nominate, and I think the night that it's happening, even if you don't come to Travel Quest World, I think we might be doing a little special so we can be in sync and you can find out who the winners are right away. Anyway, we'll see. I'm not committing to anything. Now, guys, I am going to cut the show short today because I have to get over to Epcot now that the storm has passed, because guess who? I really, this app thing that they have, this Genie service that they have on the app, I ended up booking my dinner at the French area in the World Showcase. And let me just tell you, sit down dining, if you do not book that in advance, and all of you Disney professionals know, you got to do that in advance, because it's sometimes not even an option for you when you get to the park. So I have to, because I need to eat. But I promise, I'm shooting videos and sending you pictures. So, I mean, it's kind of like we're continuing the show. I'm just saying. So I'm going to wrap this show up a little bit early so I can get over there. But I want to get to numbers. And I'll come back to the comments, though. So keep them coming. I'm checking my phone. All right. So every week, I like to pull the numbers for invoice sales by a single agent. So this is a single agent. This is not a group of agents where it's all pulled together. This is total revenue that is invoiced. So it's anticipated revenue that is invoiced within 7 days. So the previous week. All right. And then we rank them first position, second position, third position. And that's based on the total. Okay. So again, this is revenue. So this is the anticipated commission, not the overall booking sales. It's the commission because that's how you make money. That's why we're tracking it, just in case you were curious. All right, so this week I am very, very happy to announce that. Oh, and I also don't call out y'all's names because we don't want to blow up anybody's spot. But we want to call out these numbers to give you an idea. Maybe you are close to these numbers, or maybe you weren't close at all, and it gives you're like, okay, I see what some people are doing. Or maybe this is you, and you find out that what you invoiced last week made you number 1, number 2, or number 3 within Travel Quest Network. So that's how you can use these numbers. First position, $14,476. So I don't have my sound effects. Applause, hearts, confetti, celebrate. Great job, you. Second position, $10,000, 304. That was my horn, right? Fireworks. See, if you don't have special effects, you can just create them. And then the third position, $9,612. Well done, you. So great job, guys, and great job to all of you, because there were some great numbers invoiced in last week. And every time I go to pull these numbers, I get to see that. So great job, all of you. And please, please, for the love of Mickey Mouse or all things, whatever, please make sure that when you complete a booking, you invoice right away. It is important on so many levels. And make sure you double check your work. So that's my comment, and I'm going to leave it at that. There we go. Those were my notes. I wrote them down on a receipt. I was recycling paper. Another note on Travel Quest World. We were just talking about it. You can still book your cabins. Please reach out to Velma. She will help you sort it out. Do not hesitate to contact Velma. Her email address is vtollison, V as in Victor, or V as in Velma, Tollison, TOLLISON, at travelquestnetwork.com. Please reach out to her. She knows this group in and out. She will take care of you for sure. So please reach out to her and she can get you sorted out if you still want to join us for Travel Quest World. And if you do, you can go to travelquestworld.com, hit the register now button. You can pick your sessions, what you want to attend, and then Velma will reach out to you. But if you have questions ahead of time, please reach out to her. Love to see you there. We also have, if you go to travelquestnetwork.com/roadshows, you can see all the roadshows, that we have secured for the second half of the year. That's Los Angeles, Fort Lauderdale, Atlanta. Why am I feeling like I'm missing one more? It is Fort Lauderdale, Newark. Why am I confused? Newark. It is Newark. So Newark, we are very, very close to getting that postponed date back. So stay tuned for that, but you can learn more there. And then also those of you who are coming to the Travel Leaders Network Edge Conference in Aurora, Colorado in June. If you are coming, definitely check the calendar. If you have not registered to come to our pre-Edge member meetup, that's going to be taking place the day before Edge gets started. It's going to be 2 hours. Going to have some hors d'oeuvres, some drinkies, and a lot of our gang is going to be there, as well as a lot of our members. So cannot wait to see you there, but please make sure you look at the calendar and register so we know that to count on you to see you at that pre-Edge event. All right, so I'm going to go back to the comments, and like I said, I'm going to wrap up the show a little bit early because if you notice, it is starting to get bright out there. This is Florida for you. You just never know. Okay, so Hannah said I missed the live coaching session. It was not. Oh, she definitely did have a bad day, and disappointed that you missed it. Well, Hannah, Velma is going to be doing these weekly, and Hannah, I don't know if you volunteered to sit in the hot seat and be coached, but hey, reach out to her. I think some of the things that you've done with your business, and just in talking to you in general, I think you and Velma could get up to some good work there. So I would love to see you be a part of it. Let's see. Jen said she is going to be at the Disney social media meetup that we're doing, or the Travel Quest Network social media meetup that we're doing at Disney. Can't wait. She has made her reservations, and she's going to be in my group. Yay! We're going to have some fun. Bo, who joined us at the Dallas Fort Worth Road show the other week, he literally came in from the airport and stopped off, and we only got to see him for a little bit. But he said, "Yeah, but Sarah is gonna insist on us all bowing when she enters or leaves the room um, post her reign." So Bo is commenting on Sarah, who has been our reigning monarch agency of the year. Bo, hilarious, and Sarah has confirmed that she will insist on that. Let's see. Get used to the new ones. Okay, so Nicole said she had a question. Could you put together names of our team at Travel Quest Network, emails, extensions, or do videos of the team members or employees so we can get used to who's there, who works for us. I think the videos are great. I love that. And we definitely this has come up a few times. We can definitely put together, we do not do extensions, but we can definitely let you know who's on which team. And I do believe our Vice President of Operations and Service Delivery, Stephen, is working on something like that. So Nicole, you're not the first person to ask, and I do believe we're working on that, but I will check up on that. So thank you for that. And Relia is joining us. Relia, hey, can I just tap you? I'm going to because Nicole asked about that list of the team who works at Travel Quest Network, so people can know who does what. Will you just ask Stephen if he's working on it or if I need to work on it? I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Amanda is watching. Good to see you. And our Celeste is watching. Can't wait to see you, Celeste, in just a little bit. Celeste is going to be at Travel Quest, or she's going to be at Travel Leaders Edge conference. And Hannah said she might just volunteer for the live coaching, the weekly live coaching with Velma. And Amanda said, "Happy Saturday here from Australia, because she's in Australia and it's already Saturday." Um, and she's saying, Sarah Cantor, Sarah, what a wonderful reign, so deserving. And sorry, there were a couple of comments that were kind of jumping all over the place. And Sarah believes that Amanda might be next. I can't say. I don't know. All right, guys. I am going to leave you here. Thank you guys for joining live. And don't forget, subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And just make sure you're connected to all the channels, all things Travel Quest Network. And I am going to go shoot some some photos, some videos, and show you what's going on at Epcot. They're in the middle of the flower festival thing. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I did get some pictures a little bit earlier before the rain set in. So I'm going to go do that. You go and have a fantastic Friday evening and a phenomenal weekend. And I will see you next week at 4 Eastern Time for the Weekly Chatter Live. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and a great week. See you real soon. Bye, guys.